What if the biggest thing holding you back isn't your lack of talent, not your bad luck, not your circumstances, but you? David Goggins once said something that most people don't want to hear. You are exactly where you deserve to be. Brutal? Absolutely. But what if that painful truth is also the key to transforming your life forever? Today we're diving into David Goggins' most brutal truth and why understanding it could change everything. David Goggins isn't your typical motivational speaker. He went from being overweight, broke, and struggling in life to becoming a Navy SEAL, ultra-endurance athlete, and one of the toughest humans on the planet. His message isn't about positive thinking. It's not about motivation. And it's definitely not about making you feel good. It's about confronting the uncomfortable reality that most people spend their entire lives avoiding. And that reality is simple. Your future changes the moment you stop lying to yourself. In this video, we're going to talk about top 5 reasons of David Goggins' most brutal truth. Reason number 1, the hardest conversation. Most people have a secret habit. They create excuses. I'm too tired. I'm too old. I don't have enough time. I'll start next week. The problem isn't that these excuses exist. The problem is that we believe them. Goggins calls this living inside a comfort zone built from self-deception. Every time you avoid a challenge, every time you choose comfort over growth, every time you blame someone else, you strengthen the version of yourself that's keeping you average. The brutal truth? Nobody is coming to save you. Not your boss, not your friends, not your family, and not some magical future version of yourself. The responsibility is yours. And for many people, that's terrifying. Because responsibility removes all excuses. Reason number 2, the mirror test. One of Goggins' most famous concepts is what he calls the mirror test. Imagine standing in front of a mirror. No filters, no social media, no pretending, just you and the truth. Can you honestly say you're giving your maximum effort? Are you pursuing your goals with everything you've got? Or are you settling? Most people avoid this test because the answer hurts. The mirror exposes every excuse, every shortcut, every broken promise you've made to yourself. But here's the powerful part. The mirror doesn't judge. It simply reflects reality. And reality is where transformation begins, because you can't improve a life you're unwilling to examine. Reason number 3, your mind quits before your body. According to Goggins, most people quit long before they reach their actual limits. The moment things become uncomfortable, they stop. The moment life gets difficult, they retreat. The moment failure appears, they give up. But what if your limits are mostly an illusion? What if you're capable of far more than you've ever imagined? Goggins often talks about the idea that when your mind says you're done, you're usually just getting started. Your brain is designed to protect you from discomfort, but growth exists on the other side of discomfort. Success exists on the other side of discomfort. Confidence exists on the other side of discomfort. And that's why ordinary people avoid the very things that create extraordinary results. Reason number 4, nobody cares. This might be Goggins' harshest lesson of all. Nobody cares. The world doesn't care about your excuses. The world doesn't care how hard your life has been. The world doesn't care about your intentions. It responds to your actions. Now, that may sound cruel, but it's actually liberating, because if nobody is coming to rescue you, well, then you stop waiting. If nobody is going to hand you success, Then you start building it. If nobody owes you anything, then every achievement becomes your responsibility, and responsibility is power. The moment you accept that fact, you become dangerous. Dangerous to your limitations, dangerous to your fears, dangerous to the version of yourself that wants to stay comfortable. Reason number 5, the real battle. Most people think the battle is against competitors, against circumstances, against bad luck. Goggins disagrees. The real battle is against the voice in your head that says, take it easy. Skip today, do it tomorrow. That's enough. That voice appears every single day, and every day you have a choice. Listen to it or overcome it. The people who achieve extraordinary things aren't superhuman. They simply win that battle more often than everyone else. They choose discipline when motivation disappears. They choose action when excuses appear. And they choose growth when comfort calls their name. David Goggins' most brutal truth isn't that life is hard. We already know that. His most brutal truth is this: the person standing between you and the life you want is often the person staring back at you in the mirror, not your circumstances, not your past, not other people, you. And while that truth can be painful, it's also empowering. Because if you're the problem, you can become the solution, starting today, starting now, one difficult decision at a time. If this message challenged you, don't just watch it and move on. Pick one thing you've been avoiding and take action on it today. Comment below. Stay hard if you're committed to becoming stronger than your excuses. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more powerful lessons on discipline, mindset, success, and personal growth. And remember, comfort is a beautiful place, but nothing grows there.